YouTube, it's Angel from AngelSkyeTV. I just wanted to do a quick video this morning. I'm out here in my backyard with my little puppy, and I wanted to mention that I have successfully completed my 40-day yoga and meditation challenge that I started back in June after I took the happiness program with the Art of Living Foundation. I think I'm on day 48 now, so I'm just going to still continue the challenge. So basically I have gotten up every single morning and around 6-7 o'clock because I have to do my yoga meditation before my daughter wakes up, and some days that hasn't happened, so she's been really good at allowing me to get my yoga meditation done. She's been doing yoga with me some mornings. Yeah, and as the title of this video, I just want to mention one of my biggest pet peeves in the yoga/spiritual community is that doing yoga and meditation exempts you from having difficult feelings, and that is the biggest farce that people get seduced into believing. I fell victim to that really early on my path, where I assumed that because I was meditating, because I was doing yoga, I should no longer have stress in my life. I should no longer handle stress in a way that wasn't perceived by society as acceptable. I really have a hard time with people rating emotions and assuming that the difficult ones are just not okay. And I think that's a really big problem in our society. I think that's the main cause of mental illness, is putting this pressure on people to not feel anything but happiness. And that's just not why we've come here. In my opinion, we've come here to feel all of the feelings, every single one of them. Happiness, sadness, depression, you know, anger. Oh no, anger. Yes, I said it. You're allowed to be angry too. And as a yogi, I have had the experience of people saying to me when I do get angry, like, well, why are you getting angry? Don't you meditate? Or aren't you a yoga teacher? Like, why are you having those feelings that everyone else on earth has and you should no longer have because, you know, you've somehow meditated them away to make yourself not human? I don't understand. Anyways, like I said, I think it's a big misconception that people fall victim to, and I just want to let you know that if you're putting that pressure on yourself, because it is pressure to put on yourself to not have those feelings or to not express them, because someone might judge you because you should no longer have feelings. I'm just going to let you off the hook, or ask you to let yourself off the hook. You will still have feelings no matter if you meditate every single day. No matter if you are a spiritual person or not, you're still going to get angry sometimes. You're still going to get irrational sometimes, because there are other things that influence our emotions. The environment, the food we eat, for example, the planets, all of those things also influence and impact the way that we feel. People around us can even affect the way we feel, as you probably know. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to talk about today really quickly. If you are experiencing feelings and you're a spiritual person and these feelings are difficult, it is okay. Do not fall victim to the belief that you should no longer feel anything difficult, that you should just look at life with a smile. And of course, a positive attitude goes a long, long way. I'm not encouraging you to be a negative person. I'm just saying, even as a positive person, sometimes you will be in a negative space. And that's where your circle of influence or the people around you make a huge difference. And so just hopefully you have people around you that are, you know, practicing positivity, and that are understanding when you don't feel, you know, 100% positive. You know, and if you can be that person to other people without judgment about their feelings, I think that that really does help people get out of their mood. you know, it's the worst feeling when you're angry or upset and somebody's like judging you because you shouldn't be angry or upset because you're exempt from it, because you're a yogi, or because you meditate, or because you have labeled yourself as a spiritual person. I know this has happened to a lot of people. I know there are a lot of people on the path that really work excruciatingly hard to pretend they're happy when they're really not, and I don't feel like that's a really smart choice, and that's just my opinion. I come from the space, and it's just a part of my culture, that whatever you feel, my mother always taught me that whatever you feel, you should express it. And you know, I've had to tone that down a little bit, obviously, but you know, I don't think it's a good idea to suppress your feelings because other people are uncomfortable with them. And this is controversial, of course. You know, you can't always just fire off like a toddler and just do and say whatever you want, but you know, there's ways to help to express your difficult emotions in a healthy way. I would encourage focusing more on that rather than, you know, just pretending you don't even have those feelings at all. That's all I have to say. I really wanted to just, you know, help anybody that might be struggling with this on the spiritual path, and just in life in general. You don't have to claim to be spiritual or a yogi to have these pressures put on you to not feel anything but happiness. I think this is a epidemic, honestly, and again, I do feel like that's the reason why a lot of people suffer from mental illness, because they're not allowed to express themselves. It's not socially acceptable to be super sad. It's not socially acceptable to be angry, even, especially as a woman. I think that that's creates a lot of problems with people, because you're pretending or suppressing feelings that need to be expressed. I feel like if the emphasis again was just on how to express difficult emotions in a healthy way, we would actually make a huge, like that would help in a huge way. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoy this beautiful day today, and you take care.